Hi, welcome to Sue Maree P. Today I'm going to make an Australian classic slice called raspberry and coconut. Two of my favourite things. It's a treat that I was inspired to make because I remembered back to my childhood with aunts and family, friends always having this at any kind of afternoon tea, and I wanted to swap the regular flour out for spelt flour. So this is my take on raspberry and coconut slice. So come with me and let's see. We've got all of our ingredients measured out. I've got the 200 grams of flour, and I'm using spelt flour, but if you prefer to use just regular plain flour, swap it out. We've got half of the quantity of the sugar, caster sugar. I've got 75 grams. We have 1 egg, and we've got a teaspoon of vanilla. We've got chilled, cubed, unsalted butter, 150 grams. It's an easy way just to cube it before you start cooking. For the topping, we have the other half of the sugar. We've got 75 grams of caster sugar. We have raspberry jam, 250 grams. If you don't have raspberry jam, you can use strawberry, apricot, marmalade. I always have raspberry jam because that's our go-to at home, so that's what I've got. And we've got our coconut to go on top. And you just mix that with the 2 eggs. So the raspberry jam goes on the base after it's cooked. So first step, we'll start mixing. Just pop these out of the way because we need them later. In another bowl, we need to mix our flour with our sugar. Then we're going to do, it's a little bit of a messy step, so if you've got any jewellery on, like I've got my ring on, I'm going to take that off. We need to add the butter to the flour and mix it with your fingertips so it resembles breadcrumbs. I think it's like making pastry. So our butter is now mixed with the flour. It looks like big breadcrumbs. Don't worry about the large chunks. That'll all come together later. So we're going to add the vanilla essence. I'm just going to whisk this up with a fork. It's a bit like a biscuit dough. So we have our square tin. So I'm just going to press the biscuit dough into the base. Now we're ready to bake this in the oven. I've got the oven preheated on 180 degrees. So we have our biscuit dough ready to pop in the oven. I'm going to put it in for about 15 to 20 minutes. I'll set the time for 15 minutes and then check it. We want the biscuit base to be golden brown. Our time is just about to go off for 15 minutes. So I'm just checking the slice. One side's golden and the other side's not. So I'm going to turn it around. I'm going to give it another maybe 3 minutes. So our timer's going off and I'm going to take our slice. So we have our base out of the oven. I'm going to let that cool for a few minutes. While we're letting it cool, we're going to do our coconut topping. Add the sugar. And then the coconut. I'll just grab the raspberry jam. Just had to put the raspberry jam in the fridge because it started to melt. So I'm going to grab it out and then we'll top the base. So we'll spread our jam over the cooked base. So that's done. We've got our coconut mix. Just spread that on. And then we're just going to cook that until brown for 25 minutes in the oven. So we have our raspberry and coconut slice ready to chop. You can do large pieces or small pieces. I always chop it in half, then half again. So I've got the long pieces in quarter. So it's quartered. We'll turn it around and we'll do the same. So we've got even pieces and raspberry coconut slice. Jammy goodness in the middle, crunchy top, and a soft biscuit base. If you like what you've seen today, hit the like button and see the link below in my comments, or in my description rather, if you want the recipe. And if you really like what you've seen, please subscribe, and we'll see you next time.